can't hear you.
Just saying they can't hear you, Brian.
I've been talking the whole time and I've been muted. That's what kind of operation I bring, guys. That's what kind of operation I bring. No sound. You're muted. No sound, B-Dog. No sound. Sound? Are you on mute? Looking fancy, though. Welcome to the show. It's nice to see you. This is another Comedy Spot Live. You're going to see You the Musical tonight. That's what I pointed at earlier and was talking about when I was just gesturing like this for a long time. Here's how the show works. What is this, amateur hour? Emma Haney says, yeah, that's how I roll, man. You were really getting into it. Yes, I was. All right. Start all over, I will. Here's how it works. You the Musical is usually a show that we do live right here at the Sacramento Comedy Spot, but obviously it's a little hard for you to witness that because we usually have a live piano player, a live drummer, and a whole bunch of very talented singers. What we usually do is just get a suggestion of a title from the audience, and then we create an entire musical from start to finish, completely improvised, no pre-planning whatsoever. It's hard to deliver that over the internet, but guess what? Through the magic of technology and through the sheer will of Sarah Kohlbaum, she has made this show happen. She got all the band together, and we're going to do the show tonight. So without further ado, we would like you to comment. We have Sarah hosting the show. Evan's going to be asking you for your suggestions. I'm going to be helping out with tech because I'm killing it so far. So right now, let's go to the cast of You the Musical and your host for tonight. It's Sarah Kohlbaum, everybody. Here they are.
Hello. Dude, Brian basically did my whole spiel.
Oh, shit.
No, it's okay. It's okay. That's good. We're the cast of You the Musical, and we've been doing this thing for a while. And on our stage show, usually we'll get suggestions of musicals that people just make up in their funny little brains, and their funny big brains. Musicals that do not exist in real life, and we will do a whole hour-long improvised musical. And so tonight, what we're going to do instead is what we need from you guys is to comment with a musical that has never been done before. We've done musicals in the past, such as Naughty Karate, the musical, Cake, the musical, and Badass Baristas, the musical. So things like that, just fun titles that are just silly and will lend itself to some fun little jams that we're gonna make up for you on the spot. So come on now. Do we have any comments yet?
This is where it gets really quiet for a long time while the lag kicks in. Yeah.
You know, in the meantime, it is so great to be back, everybody.
Oh my
gosh.
Yeah,
So super nice.
Putting on the uniform again and just
we all wear these nice clothes when we're on stage, and we dance and we sing, and this is like my favorite show ever. So I'm super excited we all got together to do it.
Me too.
Usually we're wearing pants.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Not today.
Not now.
Are we not?
We may or may not. It's a crapshoot at that
I
point.
got the whole uniform
Oh,
on.
my.
Ready for this.
Oh, I'm wearing jean shorts.
I'm wearing like sweatpants.
Oh yeah.
I've got my schlong hanging out. I'm just kidding.
Yes! You do that at shows too.
That's true.
That's how I was greeted when I got here.
I
can confirm that.
That is not true. That is
Wrong person.
Weird. That's not true. This does not go on the record.
It was not weird because I came that way too, so we're good.
We do have some suggestions now if you guys are ready.
Oh, great.
Awesome.
We have Comedians Gone Wild, Beer Belly Cats, Space Jams, the musical,
No,
because
don't
there
do
has
it.
to be a Space Jam reference.
Yeah, don't do it.
Where was it? Alone with You, I see. Hide your boyfriend. My aunt is in town. Let's start with those.
Oh my gosh, I remember Hide Your Boyfriend. My aunt is in town.
Oh, that's a good
Y'all remember.
Thanks,
yeah.
Alicia, for suggesting that one.
Alicia remembers. I remember that one. That one, man, that musical is so fun. When it was kind of like the whole musical, you didn't know who the aunt was, and then at the very end, she ended up being Beyonce, which was super fun.
Yeah.
Wonder you had to hide everybody.
And it was, and like that one, there's that one song when the main protagonist, Sheila, realizes that she really does love her boyfriend. And I have the track for that right now.
Oh yeah, cool.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
What a
Yeah.
treat.
Sing it. She realizes she loves her boyfriend. I thought he was kind of annoying. I thought he ate too much. But what I came to find was kind of felt like love. I think I love my boyfriend. I think I love my man. And if anyone tries to steal him, oh, we don't stand. He's my boyfriend. Don't touch him. He's my boyfriend. I touch him. No one gets to touch my boyfriend, and if they touch my boyfriend, I'm gonna freak out. I have a feeling that something's gonna happen because my aunt is super pretty. But if she touches my boyfriend, things are gonna get shitty. Yeah, and then it goes on, and it's
Yeah. That's one of my favorites. Yeah. I know that was like the big cast favorite, but my favorite song was always like the boyfriend song because it's just so raw and emotional.
Yeah.
Feeling
Right.
the aftermath of what happened with the aunt, and it's that really big show-stopping number, "Ants in My Pants."
Ooh. Oh
So
yeah,
good.
that one.
Yeah.
Great
So-
Raw
choreography.
emotion.
You know what? I think I actually have that one queued up too. I think I remember the words to it. It's been a while, but let's see. Yeah, it had that kind of like time bar kind of feel to it. I've been through so much in my days. I've seen so many things with these eyes that gaze. I thought that I did this dance. Turns out I wasn't ready for ants in my pants. He came to me and said, "Do you have the time?" I said, "I just might if you listen to me whine." He said, "I'm dating my niece." Ants in my pants, your ants in my pants. This twisted romance, mans. Ants in my pants, your ants in my pants, and I don't know what to do. I think that was it, something like that.
That was good.
Oh yeah, that guitar riff is like unforgettable.
Yeah.
It captures how the boyfriend really felt, which I liked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But then we never heard from Beyonce, but that was okay.
I heard another title suggestion. A lot of people don't know about this one, but someone said, I think Evan, someone commented on Beer Belly Cats.
Beer Belly Cats.
Oh my God.
Beer belly cats.
I love that one.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
Yeah. And, there was especially because, after all, It's about a real life cat gym business. I think it was it called Purrs? And yeah, so there's a guy who goes in there, and his first day at the gym, the cat, I mean, because they're all cats, of course. It's like a sequel to Cats, but at a gym, you know.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think he sings something. I think I have the track here, so I just gotta pull it up here. About his experience for the first time taking on his own health, his own weight, trying to get over his habit of, way too much catnip. So here it is. Right. Okay. They call me Fats, I'm just a cat. What can I do? I just have too much of this catnip. But not anymore, cause it's time to take on my own health, cause I'm gonna join me a gym. It's called Purrs. Join me a gym, it's gonna help me for sure. That's how it is, because I don't have a beer belly anymore. I'm envisioning who I'm gonna be. Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty sure
That's so
man.
good.
that was kind of how it was. Yeah.
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 I remember a part where there's a big fat cat, like rich cat, trying to take over
fat
the
cat.
gymnasium.
Uh-huh.
And he has to fight it out. And he gives his like villainous speech about how he wants to sort of like take over, which I felt, I mean, I kind of just sort of identified with, really.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And so I think it's called
Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Had
Yeah,
on
yeah,
a
yeah.
cold tin roof.
yeah. Thank you. That's exactly what it's called. Cat on a cold tin roof. And it goes a little something like this. My name is Felix, and I'm here to take over. It's all or nothing, so move on over. Oh, look at me, I am a scaredy cat, and I will show you, and doff my hat, and I will say to you, I'm the fattest cat around, because I know what it takes to take a business away. To take Felix, I'm gonna take over your business, and I'm gonna do horrible things. I'm gonna make people even fatter so that they can look just like me. It's very chilling. It's very chilling.
That is like terrifying.
Oh,
Yeah.
Then
my.
he peed over like every corner of the gym.
Pretty much.
Scary.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I don't like cats.
Oh.
What a hot
Well, that's
take.
okay, because we got some, if you don't want to sing about cats, we have some other suggestions from the audience in their
Awesome.
comments. We have Alone with You. We have Caffeine Thunder. We met at the deli is another suggestion. Brian, do we have any from like YouTube or Twitch or Twitter?
Let's see. Oh, we have from JBR Walkie, we have Cheese, the musical. You know it was coming. You knew it was coming.
Well, what about Mayonnaise the musical?
That's a Greg Saban musical.
But
Met at the deli.
We Met at the Deli is such a cute story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just love it. It's kind of like the last 5 years. I don't know if anyone's seen that, but it's like a happy ending. So it's like, yeah. I don't know. We met at the deli. Like, so Charlene, she works at a deli, and this guy, Brett, I know his name sounds like he's not a great guy, but Brett is actually like a really great guy. He's an intern.
The red flag.
Yeah, right. He's an intern though, and he's like getting sandwiches for lunch, and that's when they first meet. And I
Are you gonna do both parts of the duet?
Well, okay.
Good question.
I love it because like I could, but I was thinking about doing the song where after he leaves and she like is trying to get him out of her mind while she moves on from work. But I do love the duet, and I wish I could do it instead. But it's just this really quick, like, and I'll just sing it. Just keep slicing away. And she goes like this. Just keep slicing the parm. Don't forget about Brett. He's just some guy coming in for a hoagie. He's here for Sam, he's not for me. But he comes every day. And I can't help but think that maybe this time will be the time when I'm in love. And then it's really cute. I mean,
that was better than the Broadway cast soundtrack.
Agreed. Definitely.
Yeah.
It was kind of a tragedy though, because then she like sliced his hand off, right?
There is an incident in the musical.
Yeah. Like in real, no, not, it wasn't even a part of the plot. It was in the actual musical. Like the actor's hand just went.
Oh my gosh, you're right. That Broadway story.
Yeah, it was kind of sad.
They made it work.
Show goes on.
He didn't know it was a real meat slicer.
No.
The prop guy got fired. The prop master.
But then there was a musical that's written about that story. It was like,
I was trying to remember that, Allison. Yeah.
It was called Oops, I Sliced My Hand Off. A story about how I sliced my hand off.
It's a long title, but it was worth it.
The musical about the horrible production of We Met at the Deli.
Yeah.
I think I remember the opening number.
It was done in the round too, which I think added to that.
Yeah.
It was,
story.
Let's see. Oops. Whoopsies. I sliced off my hand. Oh, whoopsie, my land. I was an actor in a stage show. I thought I knew just where I should go. But then there was a knife, and I thought it was a prop. As it turns out, it was very much not. Whoops. Oops. That's pretty much it.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
Haunting.
It was almost better than the actual musical.
It was, yeah. It got reviews. That's what the New York Times said.
You guys remember those musicals? In the comments, we have people were reminding us of Super Mouse and Love 'Em, Lose 'Em, or Leave 'Em.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Super Mouse.
When I was a kid. Wait, what?
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Mike. I didn't hear you going. Go ahead.
Oh, when I was a kid, I mean, I think everybody can relate to this. I wanted to be Super Mouse.
Yeah.
Like, I had Super Mouse pajamas. I had a Super Mouse lunchbox. And it was my dream to one day star in a Broadway revival of Super Mouse. It was, that was like, it was a 90s musical. So very grungy, I guess.
I recall this, yes.
In the New York City subways. Super Mouse.
Yeah.
Didn't Kurt Cobain write all of the music for it?
Yeah. With a little help from Eddie Vedder.
Yes.
Who wrote the music for it?
Very nice.
What a collaboration.
Yeah.
Who and Eddie Vedder?
Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain, yes, of course, right. So yeah, it was just, oh man, yeah. Eddie Vedder and Kurt Cobain, their song for Super Mouse when he was like kind of going through his like, do I deserve to be a hero phase, like you know, it kind of brought that like 90s angst into it, and it's definitely my favorite part. I believe the song was called 20th Century Mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it went a little something like, that was the last one. I think it went a little something like this. Every day I go walk the New York street, everybody's looking right at me. I need to be an example for the people I see. This is not who I want to be. Where is the normal guy inside of me? I just want to be the normal person. Super Mouse is not for me.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so good. And I don't know if this is a theme or not, but I'm a big villain fan.
We know.
And
sometimes
I appreciate Super Mouse's villain called Danger Rat.
Right.
And
He was really
his
bad.
yeah, and he was sort of like always getting mad because Super Mouse would always sort of thwart him, particularly when he was trying to save his mother. And I think it went a little bit something like this, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Nope, that's not it, guys. Sorry. Here we go. Yeah, this is the right feel to it. He was not feeling good about it. Yeah. You gotta feel it first. Feel it. Get in it. Who's that there? Well, it's Danger Rat. I ain't gonna let people step on me like a dirty mat. Why don't you get away, you a super mouse, and take care of your mom and lady in your super house, and let me be a villain, let me get away with it. I'm gonna mash you up and turn you into dirty shit. That's right. So get away from me, Super Mouse. It is a Danger Rat wearing his fancy hat. Why don't you go away before I get my fat cat? I feel like, again, bluesy, full of emotion. And chilling. Again.
Yeah. Oh man.
Shivers.
What were the other? What do we have more musical titles?
We do. Like we just got a suggestion. My Neighbors Won't Shut Up, the musical.
Oh my God!
Right?
My roommate starred in that one, so I like got to. I read the script before anyone else, and I actually made edits to the script too. So
get it. You've written musicals.
Okay, Allison. Okay, just because when we went to musical school, I got straight A's and you got B's, doesn't mean you got a
B+.
Whatever.
A B+. It was very close to an A-.
Sure. Okay, so My Neighbors Won't Shut Up. That one was about like when the neighbors were they were like actually not neighbors.
Did you or did you not write this musical?
I didn't write it. I said I made edits to
Oh, right.
script.
Well, it's like the entire building is dealing with their neighbors not shutting up, and
so they couldn't
realizes like there's actually not a quiet apartment in the apartment building.
Exactly. They couldn't figure out whose unit was making the noise.
Yeah.
But and then they realized, oh my God, we're the problem. We're the ones making the noise.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole thing that they were singing about, or yeah, because they were singing this musical, was it was kind of funny. They were all singing passive aggressive like notes to each other about like doing chores around the apartment. And so that one where like the main protagonist is like kind of discovering that like maybe they're the issue. And so I do have the track here on hand, so I'm going to go ahead and play it. I wonder, am I the one who's making all this noise? I thought I was quiet, but now I realize that by using my voice, I'm not quiet. Do the dishes, dust the fan, vacuum here. You're so lame. I'm a mean roommate. And when I come to terms with it, I realize I could learn a thing or two and be nice to my pals.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
nice.
I think we could all use that in our lives, right?
I like that one because it's a real world application, you know, that message.
It
Like
kind
not
of
all of us can
reminds.
be part of the First Continental Congress, but we all know what it's like to live with a roommate.
Yeah, true.
That reminds me that my roommate one time wrote a musical, and I also edited it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just like remembered that. So
You just remembered that.
yeah. So that one was about a landlord. So it was different. And there's a song that's in it that's called "You're Not My Mom, You're My Landlord." And it has probably one of the same composers as one of the other songs we played already. But I'm gonna play it anyway, or I'm gonna sing it anyway. You may be mean, you may be rude, but you're not my mom. You may be the opposite of delightful, you may be crude, but you're not my mom. You're my landlady. You're just my landlady. You didn't give birth to me. You didn't help me see. You just took a lot of money that I now need. Anyway, so like I like helped with it, so
Okay.
no big deal.
Test.
Yeah, no big deal.
Good,
No big
Allison.
deal.
Yeah.
Great
You
job.
know, I couldn't help but look on the stream. I saw a title that I don't think you said, Evan. But I couldn't help but bring it up because it was just that meaningful in my life. Who needs love when you got burritos?
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
you remember that one?
I remember that one.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
was
for sure.
that just took everyone by surprise. It was about a man who started it was like a crowdfunded startup in New York, like a burrito. I started like a little burrito truck, and then it kind of became the corner burrito place, you know. And then of course there's this great love story that happens in the middle of it, and he's like fighting his desire for love or business or love, or can he have both, or does he just have one? And I always loved that title track, which I can kind of play some of it for you. I mean, I'll
Yes,
just sing
please.
it. Yeah. So here it is. Who needs love when you got burritos? I thought it would be great if I could get the whole neighborhood to come out and buy something delicious wrapped up in a tortilla. For miles around would be the sound of magic being made, because who love when you got burritos. Now love sounds great and all, I'm sure it's neato, but who needs love? There's nothing above smell and taste of success on your neighborhood corner. I know that sounded eerily like the other tracks that were before it, but I think this one started the trend before, before the, the other one about the neighbors.
Yeah, that one was written
We
in
all know
1980.
that there's only 11 songs in musicals.
In
so
all musicals,
Yes.
there's only 11 songs, and they're all we all know that. It's fine.
everyone knows this.
Yeah.
Alicia
Yeah,
Gregory.
this musical is getting a huge shout out in the comments. Like lots of people have been. It's a DoorDash Forgot My Sauce, the musical. People.
Oh,
Wow.
it's a modern classic.
Yeah.
I'll just say.
Yeah.
That was.
Oh.
No, I mean, I'm just saying it was very self-explanatory. It's exactly what it was about.
Could you remind me? Someone remind me. I've heard of it. I just really want to hear the music so I could kind of recall.
Yeah, I've been trying to say something, but Evan muted me a long time ago, and I haven't been able to touch the feed because if I touch the feed, I end up messing up the entire production. But it's cool. I'm back now because I unmuted myself, Evan. So.
Well, you're the host. Okay. I'm sorry, Brian.
No. Is there a hotkey so I can mute and unmute myself?
There should be.
Remember that thread we put in the beginning of the show? I've been messaging that, so.
I thought so. I didn't.
It's cool. It's all right.
I don't. My Facebook notifications don't work very well.
The thing is
one job.
As you guys know, my music hasn't been working over here, but. Somebody, and I don't mean to interrupt. I know we were moving on to the next thing, but I wanted to really do the a cappella version of the other side of Chris Goslow's song. He sang the very loving song about burritos, but if you remember in that same musical, there was the gas station burrito song, which is like dirtier and sexier. And so I don't have the music to that, but I did want to do the a cappella version, the kind of the dialogue that leads up to it and everything. So it's my favorite part of the musical. Pardon me for a sec. Okay, it goes. How's it start? Oh yeah. So he picks up the burrito and he goes, "You lovely, sexy thing. You have the most beautiful cover. All I want to do is unwrap you and put you in. I said, put you in my mouth." And then he eats the burrito. So it's just a really stunning part. So
in one go, too.
In one go,
yeah.
The whole
like a cartoon.
Yeah. And then the rest of the song sounds like this. Because he has a burrito in his mouth.
Yeah.
So,
I remember that.
I remember going with my family, and it was very awkward when I went with them. It was
because you
super
weren't wearing
tough.
pants, Ruben.
Yeah, no, that's the second part why it was awkward.
Adam Pascal actually originated that role.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh,
Anyway,
wow.
sorry. Before we got far from the burrito thing, I just wanted to.
Yeah.
No, that's great.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
That was inspired.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Speaking of loving tender songs about food, it looks like Ryan Gregory is also a fan of my ninth favorite musical. I hand out samples at Costco. Now Love Me, the musical.
Oh man, that one.
That's my 10th favorite.
Who could forget
my
that?
11th.
Like, especially that wonderful song towards like the end of the first act, where the Costco sample hander-outer is just bearing his soul to all of the people that just kind of look right through him. And
they're all just crowding around.
It just makes me want to sing. Wanna sing? Yeah, wanna sing. I stand behind this 1100-watt microwave. I see everybody walking by. I feel their gaze. They look right through me. All they ever see are the bitches and snacks in front of me. Why can't they see the man behind this pig in a blanket? Next time someone takes a sample without saying thanks, I might just have to shank it. I'm feeling a deep hot rage burning in me. And soon everyone will know this Costco employee. I hand out samples at Costco, now love me. Before I make things get pretty ugly, I hand out samples at Costco, now love me. For this will no longer be free. Oh,
Good.
Oh yeah.
man.
That was right.
Wow.
That was right before he got fired, though,
Oh.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they
Okay.
try. Oh.
Yeah.
some
I don't know
bad
about you
days.
guys, but even though I really followed along and I loved the idea of this man trying to find love in Costco, I appreciated sort of like the
villain?
the comedic
villain?
aspect. No.
Oh.
No. Plot twist. I appreciated the sort of like just the comic aspect of like the bumbling thieves who tried to break into Costco late at night.
Right.
Right.
Ah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
It was
was
super
fun.
nice. Yeah. And if I recall, it goes. I think it was called "Late at Night." Oh, what a fright! Yeah. I think that's what it was called. I think it went a little something like this. Late at night, oh what a fright. I need to break in to make some money so I can get that 40-inch television. Is that a size? Oh, look at me. It's late at night. And who is around for a big fight? It's the security guard. I need to make some money for my 40-inch television. Is that a size?
That's a size. That's a size for sure. Yeah.
But he never found out if it was a size or not.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look. Sorry.
Oh, and the next song's coming.
The next song was coming.
Well, we're not gonna do that one.
Actually, an opera.
Just
The next one was an opera. Yeah.
just a heads up, we're about 2 or 3 minutes away from having to wrap it up. So
Aw.
Oh, we could
Aw.
reminisce all night, Brian.
And we probably will offline. We don't need to
Yeah.
be performing
Yeah.
for you guys all night.
Consider this a hostile takeover.
yeah, JBR Walkie said Brian is in Ruben's screen. What is this, a crossover episode?
That was so funny. I saw
was
you
great.
being like, ooh.
That was great.
For the record, this is a virtual background.
I know.
She's not there. And so is mine.
Yeah.
And so
This
is
is it.
mine.
If Brian shows up in my screen, be worried.
Very worried.
Now I
That
wish
was
you had a
so
I wish you had a
fun.
cutout of me so somebody could put it in behind you as you're doing the
Oh, I'm going to
Next
put that on
time.
my to-do
We
list.
have one. It's just in the garage.
Well, thanks for reminiscing on these old musicals with me, pals.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Thank
I
you.
can't
guys.
believe that all our viewers at home love all the same classic musicals we do.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
You've
Yeah,
got
I
great,
know.
great taste.
Great taste.
Yeah.
Yes, thank
great.
you all for reminding us of so many.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thank you.
and
you
stick
wanna-
around for the next show.
Do you want to take maybe one more? Do you want to do one more song? One
Yeah.
more suggestion, and we'll go out on a quick song.
Joe Stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just give us another musical title and we'll just take it.
Got most recent is Who Turned Out the Lights, the musical.
Got the lights, the
Oh.
musical. Yes.
Patrick Lanson.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that comment.
Jabberwocky
Yeah.
said we need puppet fingers for Brian. For Brian puppet fingers.
Oh, that'd be so
And
fun.
all like that's how we do duets now.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Turn out the lights. That was like the Who Turned Out the Lights. That was during the great blackout of 2019.
2019.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got so hot.
When
That-
people only cared about lights turning out. Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah. And it was, and what was surprising was the reason the lights turned out was because a cat fell off of the cool tin roof onto. Was that? Never mind. That might be an inside joke. Onto a power line. It was a beer belly cat that fell onto a power line,
yeah.
and the cat was
Yeah.
fine. It wasn't grounded, so it was fine. But yeah, I remember that one because it kind of revolved around like all of these foremen for this power line company and how they were going to fix the problem of the power outage. And that one, the main foreman, Gerald, remember his song? It was very impactful for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because,
It was like raw emotion.
That hits me every time.
yeah.
I might cry, guys.
Okay. I am the foreman and I'm here to fix your lights. But the thing about me is I don't know how to fix the lights. I'm a poser, I'm a spy. I am not one of you. I'm here to cut the cords right out. And everyone will go blue with electricity. And then he goes on to have an affair with the wife of another guy on his little team, and
It gets
I didn't
complicated.
realize we were talking about Ted the foreman.
Oh my gosh, Sarah.
Weird.
It was so. That's a very
Oh,
personal song for me because throughout all of junior high school, I was a poser, and so it just hits me every
We know.
time.
we're all posers, Mike. We're all
Right.
posers.
I think that's the real message of it. The deeper
Yeah.
message. Yeah.
We're all posers. So
Some
I
of us
guess-
are composers too.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
Heyo.
Couldn't help
thank
it.
you, Chris. Only Chris. I do want to thank Chris because he's the one that made all the backing tracks.
Yeah, Chris.
Yes. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Yeah, Chris,
Yeah.
we can't wait till you get to play live with us back at the comic spot. We're very excited about that. And Nick, and remember, Chris Emery couldn't join us tonight,
Yeah.
but we'll have the gang all back together soon. I can feel it.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, we miss everyone.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's sign off. We have to get ready for the next show.
Okay.
Bye.
All right, bye, everybody.
Thanks for tuning in.
Aw.